Heyo, my City Skylines friends, Johnny5 Live here, and we're doing a, what is this?
I don't know.
This is a city's map spotlight, I guess. So Lauren is with me today.
Hello.
And she made a park or a map called Winter Islands. So how do I do this? We're gonna go new game, and here you go, Winter Islands, guys. It's actually called Winter Coast on the Steam page, but it downloads as Winter Islands. I guess that's some weird thing.
Yeah.
You get to put the resources in yourself. I haven't made a map.
Yep, I put them in myself, and I had no idea what I was doing. So
let's take a look at this. So she made the winter map for the what's the winter pack called?
I don't even remember.
It's a DLC pack that you can get with cities. And I was showing Lauren the game, and I was like, "You got to get this game. It's awesome." And we picked a winter map, and I was, there's a lot more to manage. You have to get snow dumps, you got to get snow plows, you got to clean your roads, you got to get like heating. It's definitely like ups the challenge of City Skylines. So here we are on your map, and I've unlocked the whole space. So you get to terraform the outside as well?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of space outside the actual playable area. So
you actually get to terraform it, unlike Planet Coaster.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Oh, you did a really good job at the outside. This looks really nice. It's
Thanks.
just not a whole lot of empty space. Yeah, I remember trying this, and I was like, oh, this is a headache. I don't know, I could get creative. That looks a little strange, though.
I was trying to do like a little land bridge, but apparently you can't like do a bridge. Like I couldn't get it to go away. So I don't know. I just left it. I was like, whatever.
So where's the... Okay, it comes in here.
Uh-huh.
How did that work when you set this in? Does it set...
No, I just set it up the way you want. As long as you just have to drag the road to the very end of the outside map, and that's like your input. Like,
does it tell you to put the trains in?
There is like a little kind of check guide that it's like, these are the things you can do, and you can. It tells you how many, you can only have so many hookups, and like train is one of them. You can have like up to 2, I think, incoming. I did the train like just because I thought it might be neat to have, but yep.
So we come in off. This is where you're gonna start your little hamlet. This is where all of it begins, and we're gonna theory craft on this and pretend we're making a city first. I didn't enable all the stuff. This could use a little bit of smoothing.
But I wanted it to be like a rocky cliff edge.
Okay. I wanted to know where the water flow was going. Do you know? Did you set that?
No, I didn't set that. I think it automatically calculates, but I'm pretty sure it's all going...
Because I want to know where you put your poo, and if I put my... Because, if it is the poo going to flow out to here? Because that's where you ideally want it to go. You want it to go
I think it was flowing a little bit both ways. I'm trying to remember, because I did pick this square because I figured it would be a
remember how much poo came out of my Riri Cove?
Yeah.
It's absolutely ridiculous how much pollution comes out of your city. And you have to dump it somewhere. So considering you start here, you're going to have to either like poop it off the edge here or here or here. So it's either going to just be like Poo River all the way up forever. It's just going to be like Poo Shore up here. Or you're going to dump it and it's just going to go out to here. And
yeah.
So hopefully if you put it along here, it's just going to go out.
Yeah, I can't remember which way it was flowing. So
you know what we're going to do? We're going to look. I'm going to reload the game. All right. Now we're back, and we've unlocked all progressions. So now I should be able to like take a better look at the map. And are you kidding me?
Just put down a road or something. I mean, it's probably in that tutorial mode or something weird.
What the heck?
I don't know.
What?
That's weird.
Oh, weird. Now it's unlocked all progression.
Yeah.
I had to do one road.
Yeah.
Okay, so we want to see
water.
So it's kind of pushing up this way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. It's all going this way.
That is weird.
So
yeah, I don't think I was able to choose any of that.
If you poop it off here, it's just gonna go all throughout your city.
Oh, maybe you can fix it. I might can fix it in the map because I know there was water sources was a thing. Maybe
you know
if
what
you put a source.
This is going to seem kind of hacky, but
yeah,
you could literally like make a ring.
Mm-hmm.
So like you can literally poo into a pond. I don't know if it's going to fill up and overflow though.
I was just wondering that.
But that's definitely something to consider is like maybe you could pull the terrain out, like literally cut this off here and then pull it out to here, so that when you poo it's like forced to go out this way. But yeah, because if we poo here, it's just going to become Poo Valley. This whole brown river, it's going to be terrible. And you don't have any options. So let's see the wind. So if you start off and you're going to need industry right off the bat. There's a ton of wind up here. There's not really too many good spots to build your industry right off the bat. I guess you could build it over here. Let's see the wind over here. Yeah, that's probably a good spot. So when you do start on this map, you're going to want a road that goes straight over here and you pluck down your industry. Now let's see what you've done for resources. I see some shiny something. What's going on? It's like yellow.
I think that's fertile land.
Or it's pea snow. Yep,
Apparently.
Yellow snow. Okay, so yeah, that's a pretty good spot for industry. You could do a farming industry instead of a regular industry, and then have some power plants off to the side here. That could work. Oh, look at all that ore. Holy moly. And oil over here?
Yeah, I have no idea how you actually, use those. I'm not very experienced with the game, so I just kind of plop them around in random spots.
Well, I'm not sure oil is going to pollute the water.
I figured, but that's part of the challenge, right?
I guess so. This is a very awkward spot to build on.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant. I don't know if it, I don't know exactly how much you have to build or not.
What you do for it's just like putting down your industry. You put a road down, and then you fill it in, and then you make that with a region.
Right. Okay. Well, I wasn't sure if how there's like power
plants. You make that oil.
I wasn't sure if you just build at a oil rig or something. And I wasn't sure if they were required on water or land. So
you just put that little oil thing down. It's a specialization. These will start springing up into oil. Actually, it's kind of neat though, having all your oil industry in between these little peaks. So there you go. Well,
and can you terraform in game? I mean, is that something you can?
You can, but it's super expensive, and I was playing around with that. So with the landscaping, I mentioned this in one of my previous episodes, but so there's this landscaping thing at the top, soil, and I couldn't figure out because when I was trying to cut things down, it kept on saying like not enough soil. And I was like, what? Or it says too much soil. And I thought it had something to do with the steepness. But this thing fills up, and then you have to put it somewhere else. And then it goes down. And then you can start picking it back up. But it's costing a lot of money. I've already wasted $200,000. So just getting this down a little bit is going to be expensive. But that's still pretty good. It didn't cost too much. Yeah.
Well, and you don't have to use all the resource areas. I mean, I just...
Nope. Fertile lands up here. Let's go back to the resource tab. So we got fertile lands, tons of ore in the mountains, oil on the mountains. More ore. You got a lot of resources on this map.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't know.
My map on Rary Cove that I'm playing, there's like no oil and just very limited ore. But now you have options. You can build your ore industry anywhere you want early. You can take your pick. I think the only thing it's lacking is forest.
Well, that's what these trees clumps are.
Yeah. But that's what I was saying. It's lacking.
I was worried because it has I wasn't sure how much the trees would like bog down the areas or be weird, and there was a limit, but I think I wasn't anywhere near it. Caps you at like 250,000 trees. I think I only had like 50,000 or something. So I guess I could have gone way ham with the tree brush.
Right. All right, well, let's pretend like we're building a city. So we get this whole little hamlet built up. We get our industry over here, and poo is just spreading throughout the city. And we could have some cool bridges going across here and here. I like that. Maybe some ferries off to the side so we can have ships coming in, ships bringing in people to our little hamlet. You can even have some ships here. Lots of room for boats. I like that. And little bridges going across. And we could build a little farmland up here and houses and stuff. More bridges and ferries. What's that here? Oh, it looked like a creature.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And then you could have bridges going through the mountains and stuff, mountain passes, more bridges coming up here. I like the challenge of this one. Definitely really cool between working with all the different heights, having bridges going up and down and across. It's a really good map. I feel like it would be a fun one to build on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean, I just threw it together because I was kind of disappointed that there's not that many winter maps for and it's called Snowfall, the update. There's not that many winter maps, and they're all really flat and kind of boring. So
I'm not a fan of flat, boring maps. Hence why I picked Weary Cove. It's really challenging. I like having to think about going around mountains and building on multiple elevations. It adds a lot of challenge to the game. And then when you look at your city when you're done, you have a lot of elevation and tower. It looks really cool to build on once you're finished. So I think this is a good pick. So there you go, guys. Come rate, favorite, subscribe. Links will be down in the description below, and you can come subscribe to this and give it a go for yourself. Maybe in the future, on the next map I play, maybe we'll give this a go. Or if you decide to play on it, Lauren, maybe we'll do a spotlight. So
that'd be cool.
One thing I would say is, if you're able to update it, is trying to consider the poo drop, because it's gonna be a messy, pooey white city.
Yep. Yeah, I'll probably go back and try to fix that at least, and
maybe one thing you could do is maybe clean up the resources a little bit more, or and maybe add more trees. Some of the resources seem a little bit oddly placed. Like, I don't think you could get oil from mountains, right? It usually comes from low terrain.
Yeah, I have no idea. This is not in any way realistic. So, but yeah, you're right. I could probably try to put it in some more flat areas.
Yeah, that's cool. All right. Well, there you go, everybody. Come check out the Winter Islands created by Jubilante. There you go. And that's going to do it for this episode of Map Spotlight. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for creating this, Lauren, and sharing it.
Yep.
And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye now.
Bye.